everyone, it's Kaitlyn, and this is my Module 6 reflection. For the first question, what were your thoughts after going through Units number 3 and number 4 from the Google Fundamental Training? Describe what you learned. Are the Google Educator certifications something you would consider completing in the future, and do you think that the certification would make you more marketable as a future job applicant? I do think that it'd make you more marketable. It would just be one more thing to put to your resume, and now schools are using everything on Google, it seems, so it'd be a really good thing that would catch their attention and let them know that you're able to do. I remember when I was applying for the secretary at the school, that was one of the main questions that they asked me, was that if I knew how to use Google and just Google Docs in general. And luckily I had, but I know a lot of people who aren't familiar with them, so I think it would be a good training for a lot of people to go through. For unit number 3, I learned that you can only make copies of files, not folders. I didn't know that. I knew that you could make copies of files. I just assumed that you could make a copy of a folder, but that was something that I had learned. And then I wasn't able to locate or create a workspace when I went through that part of the training. I don't know why. It just didn't seem like my computer had what they were asking for, so I plan on looking into more of that and getting that accomplished. But that was the only bump that I have with this training. And then I realized that you could download a form to your computer. I didn't know that you could do that. I knew that you could upload them to Google Docs. I didn't know that you could reverse that process and put them back on your computer. So I thought that was very cool. And then you could share multiple docs by holding the Shift key. I've currently been sending them one by one, so that would save me a lot of time. Just knowing that, I was really excited to learn. And then the form responses, I didn't know that there was anything like that. So here I thought I knew a lot about Google Docs, and I didn't. I learned a lot through this module. For unit number 4, the main thing that I learned was how to create folders in your Gmail to organize things. I knew how to create the folders, I just didn't know how to get the emails to automatically go to those folders. So that was something that I sat back and actually played with my Gmail for the longest time, and I thought it was very beneficial, and I was excited to learn that one as well. For number 2, it says describe your experience working with Google Slide, spreadsheet, and or presentation document. What are the advantages and disadvantages to Google Apps as compared to Microsoft Word, Excel, and or PowerPoint? So I have a lot of experience, like I said, working with Google Docs and the spreadsheets and Google Slide, just because it's how the school likes to do things. So having that background knowledge, I still slightly prefer the PowerPoint, Word, and Excel. I don't know if it's just because what I grew up on, but it makes more sense to me. And I thought that it has more options whenever you're trying to create something. So I like that fact of it. One of the main advantages, though, for the Google Slide, spreadsheet, and presentation would be that you can open it anywhere, and it's not just on one computer, which is nice, because I currently have where I can look up my substitute teachers' phone numbers and what days they can work and everything, and I can open that up from home. Excuse me. I can open that up from home and not have to worry about being at work to get that form or carry that form around with me. So I think that's one main thing. I also like how it's easy to share documents so fast, and that's a huge advantage for me. I think that there are a lot of advantages, but like I said, I think that there are more options to play with, more graphics, more fonts, things like that, whenever it comes to Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So they both have their advantages and disadvantages, and it just depends on what you're needing it for, I think. So that was my Module 6 reflection. Thank you for watching.